Trevor Long in the Australian city of Sydney. He's a social media commentator and editor at EFTM.com. Really good to have you with us, Trevor. This is a landmark policy that's being implemented in Australia that I'm sure is being closely watched by policymakers around the world. Do you believe this policy will be effective in protecting children from the harms of social media?
Yeah, good evening. I think the effect will come in many years once we have the youngest of our children, the 8 and 9-year-olds today, really not need or want for social media. The challenge is the children today that were on social media and kicked off, they're obviously going to be rebellious, so I don't know that the effect will be seen in that generation.
Well, that's right, because some observers have expressed some concerns about the fact that those who are savvy enough will be able to circumvent this ban, perhaps creating fake profiles with fake birthdays. Is that a concern for you as well?
It's already been proven. I have young children, 14 and 15-year-olds, who had social media and have been asked to be taken off the platforms because they've been detected as young. The facial recognition technology that's being used by the platforms to identify the children's ages is simply not accurate enough, and it never will be. So a 15-year-old is easily being passed as a 16-year-old, but also there are 17-year-olds being detected as 14-year-olds and 15-year-olds. So the effectiveness of the technology implementation is unfortunately what's going to bring this one down. But I think it'll have a meaningful effect in households where there's good conversations being had.
Well, that's right, because we are hearing anecdotally from parents and child protection advocates that such an initiative, while not perfect, is a step in the right direction, because over the years, social media has been able to essentially go unchecked among children. Do you think this is a step in the right direction, despite some of its flaws?
Yeah, look, no doubt. There's absolutely no doubt it's a step in the right direction, because what we want is we want kids to be free of algorithms. We want kids to be free of harmful content, and doing that is a win for our kids. What we also need, though, is to ensure that we have parental involvement. And there is a little bit of a sense here in Australia that the government's done the work and therefore parents don't need to do anything. And that is where I'm concerned that parents will be hands-off here and think that it's all okay, but yet they actually need to still monitor and look after their kids online. So I think the rest of the world will draw strong learnings from this, and I think Australia will probably learn and perhaps slightly change it over the years ahead.
Okay, Trevor Long, we'll have to leave it there. Really good to get your thoughts on this story. Thanks again for joining us.
My pleasure.